Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium, CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris. Violence at Catholic Church. At least 37 people have been killed after security forces stormed a Catholic church in central Baghdad to free dozens of hostages being held by gunmen there. 25 hostages were among the dead, along with 7 members of the Iraqi security forces and at least 5 of the attackers, this reporting by the BBC. About 100 people had been inside Our Lady of Salvation for an evening mass. The gunmen had reportedly demanded the release of jailed al-Qaeda militants. A link to the full BBC video report is right over here. Pope says Hawking is wrong on God. Pope Benedict XVI is saying that scientists who deny the existence of God are wrong, that God exists, and that he did create the universe. The Pope did not mention names, but was very clearly referring to physicist and mathematician Stephen Hawking, who proposed in a book published last month that the laws of physics can account for the creation of the world and that a supreme being is not required. Despite differing with that view, the Pope praised science and scientists in an address to the Pontifical Academy of Sciences, saying the role of science is to reveal God in the universe. Poll shows late Christine O'Donnell's surge. A new poll shows that despite weeks of relentless hammering in the media, Delaware pro-life Senate candidate Christine O'Donnell has cut her opponent's lead in half in just 2 weeks. The Monmouth University poll shows O'Donnell has narrowed the gap to within 10 points of pro-abortion rival Democrat Chris Coons. She now has support of 41% of likely voters, while Coons has 51%. Just 2 weeks ago, Coons led O'Donnell by 19 points, 57 to 38%. O'Donnell's momentum seems to originate with independents, and she now leads Coons in this block 47 to 42%. Stay with us. Back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web, and RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media.
Planned Parenthood wants videos yanked. Last week, embarrassing videos were uploaded to YouTube showing extreme ignorance of human biology by members of Planned Parenthood of the Rocky Mountain student group Advocates for Choice. And Planned Parenthood doesn't like it when its disinformation machine is on public display. The videos, 2 minutes and 10 minutes long each, include excerpts from a long debate held at Fort Lewis University in Durango, Colorado on October 20th on the topic of Amendment 62, which would bestow constitutional personhood status to all human beings in Colorado from the moment of fertilization. Members of Advocates for Choice are seen in the videos repeatedly attempting to dismiss science from a discussion of when human life begins. No surprise there. And lastly, dissenting priest blathers on. Father Charles Curran, the man who launched the public rebellion against Pope Paul VI's condemnation against birth control, has surfaced again. Now he is attacking the few Catholic bishops who are bravely standing up, saying abortion is the most important issue in this election. Despite the elderly Curran's protests, pre-election polls suggest that there has been a whopping 35-point swing by Catholics from Democrats to Republicans. I'm Michael Voris. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And be sure and check out The Vortex today, where we discuss the bishops canceling holy days. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tell your friends about us. And as always, God bless you.